Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel Wake Up Bright, where I share all the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I'm April Lauren and I'm on a journey to lose a lot of weight, and I'm doing my half marathon training this week, like an offloading week I guess is what it's called. That's what my husband called it. My training load this week is not nearly what it has been. So I'm doing 3 miles, only 1.5 miles. And then I'm doing the 1.5 are hill repeats, just 4 miles. So I'm wondering how that's going to affect me next week. Like if maybe that, the only big difference is adding the nutrition stuff to my long runs. So I did that last week, was practice, and this Saturday was practice. And I'm just like, let it go. Like, you're fine. Like, your body's holding on, it will let it go. It'll let the weight go. And then the other side's like, no, you're never gonna lose this weight. And the scale is like sitting here and I'm seeing all of these changes. Like, I don't think it's as visible on camera. Shadows when I was in the bathroom earlier, I was like, oh my gosh, like I have a full-fledged, like, it's like I had no neck. And then I had like a little bit of neck and then a little bit more neck and then like a little bit of more neck. But like now I'm getting like some jaw, like not just like, oh, there's a faint line there, but like clear division. And that was pretty cool. Or start seeing this past week. But I'm like, I need you to go down. I need you to go down the scale. She brought me the ball. Are you ready? Okay. They're supposed to come survey our house for packing our stuff up today. Another thing that happened this weekend is we had a showing, and literally a couple hours before I put a load in the washing machine, and when the water drained out, it came out from underneath one of our toilets. So then I had to call a plumber and have the plumber come. That was very stressful, and I had to mop up water like 1,000 times. This is not a fun time. But this is a very stressful weekend, and I'm excited for this easier week.
Give me that rope. Give me that rope. I got it. I'm cute. Good job, baby.
Baby, look at her. We are headed on to Coast. We're trying to get flights that we can get our dogs attached with us so that we're not, this is a big mess. This is a big mess. So anyway, the girls, the women, I should say, in the office were extraordinarily helpful, and they were doing some things to try and help us out, but it's been a little while, and we just thought we'd stop by. If there's anything that they can do, and if there's not, then there may be a way for my husband to have his orders amended so that we just self-procure flights, and so we've got to figure that out. All of this moving stuff. And then earlier, not too long ago, the guy came to survey our house, and of course I'm not gonna film that, but just to see when packing everything up. And good news, we had originally scheduled earlier in February, and he's able to move it to March. That's really good. That was really, so that works out really well. We were gonna have to sleep on an air mattress, so. No, we're not going to have to do that.
You want me to flip around for tacos?
No. Taco. First he was just gonna get tacos, and then now we're going on to base to deal with this ticket stuff.
We'll figure it out. I ain't worried yet.
Yeah. I cannot believe we're moving to Hawaii. Very weird and wild, and we are excited about Hawaii. Like, there's nothing bad about Hawaii. We're just not excited that we're moving. We don't want to move. We love where we're at.
But how can you complain about Hawaii?
You can't.
Yeah, no one's gonna listen to you. They're all gonna be like, "You're moving to Hawaii. Shut up."
Yeah, it's very true. So very true. We have come to terms, and we've got all the little things done. Like our pets have gotten everything that they can get done until this point. We still gotta get tickets for them, and we still have to do health certificate, but you can't do that until 10 days before anyway. So we have some things we still have to do. This puff thing right here is driving me insane. I thought this hair was cute, and now I feel like...
Cocoa Puff?
I mean, that's one way to put it. I feel like I feel like a sister wife. You ever watch that show, Sister Wives?
Mm-mm.
I never really watched it either, but I remember seeing...
An 80s hairstyle?
Yeah.
Where's the hairspray at? Let's go destroy the ozone.
This hair. Do that again. It's not as satisfying. It's not the same look on your face.
It's because you had me do it again. You didn't get me in the moment. Now I'm not in the moment, so now I really don't care.
That's very true. But you cared. You cared about your enactment. That was a passionate, like, portrayal. That's funny. No such thing.
Totally such a thing.
No.
Yep.
Why are you this way?
Because it's something. Now I know where it's at.
Well, that went way better than I think either of us thought that it might. So we don't have any solutions yet, but they're gonna help us. Like, they've got it. And it feels good to know, like, what happened is when I followed up the last time, I didn't ask for, like, next steps, like what to expect, and I didn't want to, like, put pressure on them, and so I didn't call or anything after. I just wanted to, like, let it be. But today I, like, you know, we got specific, like, if this, then that. So that way I don't feel bad, like, following up with them, or like I'm adding extra pressure to their jobs. So, anyway, how do you feel?
I feel good. I think we're gonna be taken care of.
Yeah, they're a pretty great team. They're a pretty great team of people in that office. So, like, all of them, because even the one lady that we met the first time we went in there, what, like, she went, like, so far above, like, she laid out the land of all of the steps we needed to take, and where everything was at in the building. So it was really nice. So.
Broken bones are worth their weight in gold. They prove you're alive.
It is cold. It's not as cold as it was on my long run on this past Saturday, but it is cold. So, oh, he's perfect. I'll give him some privacy. I'm walking them just to warm up a little bit, and then I may let them run with me, but I am not positive. I haven't made my mind up. I like it when Julio runs with me. Chipper, though, not so much. She's got some go though. Chipper is fast. She wants to go really fast. Anyway, me and Julio are going to continue our walk. They just, so for whatever reason at nighttime, Chipper feels like she needs to bark down our entire street now. She's better if it's just me and her. So, fun stuff. So Hoolie Bones guilted me into not taking him home. So I was gonna walk him a mile and then walk Chipper as far as she wanted to go. Sometimes she'll walk like a mile, sometimes she's like, I'm good at like the half-mile mark. Alright, dude, let's go. He doesn't always like it when cars drive by. But as we turned around, I could just tell he wanted to run. And so I'm like, fine, I'll take you for a 1.5 mile run. And then I'm gonna have to run. It's way, it's about to go down. Or continue to go down, whatever.
It's pissy. Yeah. Did we do so good? Yeah, did we do so good, Miss Chippy?
Well, I feel a little frustrated with myself because I know why I don't like running with Miss Chippy, but she did so good. She did so good. And then my watch hit the 3 miles and it buzzed, and so I stopped and I was going to save it. And then while we were just standing there, she saw a rabbit or a cat, probably a cat, and darted. And because I've been running them with me and stuff, she's gotten so strong. Or maybe I've gotten weak, I don't know which one, but she pulled me kind of off my feet into the side, and I totally twisted my leg weird, and now it hurts. And now my leg hurts. But it's my fault because I know she's like this, where she's like so obedient and so good, and then she just will do something unexpected and not so good. So anyway, it feels fine now, so hopefully it was just like a ow, and now it's fine. So it is deload week. I'm pretty excited. I don't know why I'm excited. I think I'm a little bit antsy because it's like addictive. So I did 5 miles, and then I did 6 miles, and then I did 7 miles, and now it's 4 miles. So then is my long run, which is only 4 miles. This past Saturday, I did the 7 miles, and I'm gonna start crying. The first 2 miles I took it super easy because when I was warming up, I felt so tight, and then it was cold, and so I just went so easy. But then I picked it up, and I was going faster than usual, which I run slow, so I'm still running slow here. And I ended my 5 miles with so at the end of mile 6, I was at the bottom of a hill. So the last mile was up a hill, and then once you kind of got up the big hill, it was like a hill and then another hill, then it wasn't bad. And it was just felt good. Now, when I got home, I did not feel so great. I did not feel so great. So I got home, and I think it's because it was so cold when I got inside, and I may have already shared this with you, so sorry if I'm repeating myself. But when I came inside, it just felt weird. Like at first I was fine, but like a few minutes after being inside, and I think it's the temperature difference of going from that extreme cold, my body just kind of was like, oh, I hate you. Like, this is awful. I used the big ball and I rolled out my calves, rolled out my hamstrings. I probably should have rolled out felt that way before. I don't even know how to describe it. So it did not feel good, but it wasn't like pain. It just was different, and that different scared me. But now I know. It was so cold, and then I came in and my body's like, happy birthday. Sending all the blood to all of the extremities. And 7 miles. I cannot believe I did 7 miles. Yesterday I did 3 miles and there was no pain. It felt great. I was faster than I think it was my fastest 3 mile at an easy. So by easy, I mean, I could talk the whole time. My heart rate was low, like it was in zone 2 the whole time. I might have like blipped up with some hills or something, because there are some small hills, but for the most part, zone 2 that whole time. And it just felt good. It just felt good. Like 3 miles felt easy peasy, and 3 miles today, like I have no qualms or like no worry about the 3 miles. And then tomorrow I'm a little nervous about running uphill for as fast as I can. And then a 4 mile on Saturday. So we're gonna go walk the pups.
Walking the pups is always one of the highlights of my days. I love them so much. They are such sweet babies. As I did walk them, I noticed a little bit of sensitivity where I twisted my leg. I decided to take it a little easy when I went to do my 3 miles, and I went to run club, and mostly I did like a walk and then like a very light jog, but I definitely walked more than I jogged the 3 miles on this day, and that worked out really well. Time I got to hill sprints, that pain was completely gone, which was really good. That made me very happy.
We are going to the run club. It's right by our house, so we're walking. It's very exciting. But I have never used pre-workout anymore, like ever. Yeah. I am headed downtown area. It's later than I wanted to do this during daylight, but unforeseen circumstances prevented me from doing it earlier today. I had to take care of some things. I've never done hill sprints before, so I'm very anxious about it, but here it goes. Really sucked. It's a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Round 2 was a little better. I think I went really fast out of the gate. But the second time I was still faster than what my goal is, which is good but not good, because the purpose is not to burn out before I do all 8. So all right, I'm done. That sucked. That was not my favorite running activity at all. I'll talk more about it later. I'm just glad it's over. I'm just glad it's over. I'm wrapping up my deload week, and it's kind of sucked. It has not been my most favorite week. I feel like, I don't know, it just felt like slacking. I know it's part of the plan, but I don't know. It's had me in like with weird feelings. We've also had a lot going on in life, but nice big puddle here. You see that? Anyway, feels good to be running and running on soft ground.
I really needed this half marathon. I need this half marathon. The training more than the actual event itself, it's helped me so much. And this week really sucked, and I think I didn't get the rush that I've been relying on of doing something that I haven't done before. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that I'm leaning so hard on that increase in mileage, because I'm not just going to keep increasing the mileage, kind of just like with running 1 mile or walking 1 mile rather. Like walking it, I got to a point where I just didn't really get faster, and so I've added in like there's only a certain point that I'm willing to push. And I don't know, I'm learning so much about myself and the limits I place on myself. I decided that this is what I was going to do. It has given me a point of center, and it feels really frustrating now that some stuff with our move is really starting to crank up. I just keep reminding myself, like, this is why I did it. Like, I'm grateful for it. I did not enjoy my deload week at all. I think I missed that challenge of, or that feeling of doing something I didn't think I could do. When I did my 7 miles, doing those 5 miles, they were so consistent. Each mile was almost the same time, and then I was able to increase the speed at the end. Like, that's amazing. And I barely took any interval breaks. Like, I very rarely stopped running, and I didn't think I was capable of that. So I went 7 miles total, and it felt amazing. So doing 4 miles doesn't give me that same rush. It probably worked out better that it was a deload week, because the long runs take up a lot of time, and I haven't had a lot of time this week. This week we've been doing a lot, and we've had a lot of unexpected things like the plumbing. We had to go to the vet for one of the pups, and it's been a week. It's been a week, but it's done, and I am excited to see how my body reacts and what the scale looks like on my next weigh-in. Thank you so much for watching and encouraging me along my journey. So grateful for you. I cannot wait to share more, and I look forward to talking to you next time. If you haven't subscribed, ding the bell and drop a purple heart in the comments below. Love you so much.